Okay, so this is the Zoo Man again, and today's topic is going to be Joe Rogan. And I'm sure you all know what's going on with Joe Rogan and Spotify. And how it all started was Neil Young, of all people, pulls his music off Spotify and says, listen, Spotify, it's either my music or Joe Rogan. Now, Neil Young, this guy hasn't been relevant since, I think, late 70s, early 80s, when his last hit, I think, was Southern Man, in which Alabama retaliated with their own song against Neil Young. Now, Neil Young obviously isn't anymore. He's Neil old now, but that's a whole nother story. So I guess when people realized that he wasn't making an impact, Spotify clearly wrote Neil Young off and said, okay, your music's off. So other musicians started, taking their music off. Well, long story short was now all of a sudden, Spotify started saying, we can't have a bunch of artists start taking their music off. So now here's what's going on. More and more pressure began to mount, and now Joe Rogan, I guess Spotify is taking off, I don't know, maybe 100 of his podcasts. So what's going to happen now? I don't know. But what my advice would be to Joe Rogan is, listen, you're in a fight now. And what's going to happen is you've started a cave. You're in the octagon, my friend. And Spotify and Neil Young has got you in a chokehold. And you're starting to tap out. You're starting to tap out. You cannot tap out, okay? Now, the problem is, now I've been a strategist pretty much my whole career, my whole adult life. And what you have to do is you have to put yourself in your enemy's position. I don't care if you're in the business world, the sports arena, whatever, or if you're in an actual war. You have to think like your enemy. Right now, the problem is your enemy is vast and wide. They have very deep pockets, and they have people all over the place, okay? Not only in the celebrity world, but in the political arena as well. And I can't tell you, probably billions of dollars worth of deep pockets. So if I was in your shoes, the first thing I would do is I'd be planning my exit strategy. And what I mean by that is not out of your business, but I'd be supplanting my business elsewhere. I mean, I'd keep rolling with my current business in Spotify, but I'd certainly be getting my team of lawyers looking to set up somewhere else in the meantime, whether it be on Blaze TV, setting up my own platform somewhere else, but I'd certainly be doing that. At the same time, I'd be looking to be a little bit more neutral right now. One of the ideas that hit me is that I would maybe do something on the history of Hollywood, pre, post, and during World War II. How did Hollywood react to World War II? Where was it before World War II started, during World War II, and post World War II? And why I would do that is during World War II, a lot of people don't know this, but the government was going into Hollywood and pulling people out, just making them disappear because of communism. They felt like a lot of the actors were supporting communism or that they were actual communists. Lo and behold, now, what do we have? We have the same scenario, but we have actual communists on the left. And who do you think's in Hollywood? Same people. So what I would do is look at the names of the people that ran Hollywood back then and now. I'm not telling you how to do your job. I think you're a pretty smart guy. But it'd be interesting to find out what the names were back then. Goldwyn, same names probably then and now. I don't know some of the other names. MGM was a big name back then, probably still now. It is still now. I don't know who else was back then. But great place to start and a great way to tie in everything. So don't tap out, my friend. Shake Neil Young off your back and all those other imposters that, they sang about freedom back then. But all those hippies that sang against, the man and the government back then, all those people are the ones that are in power today. So they don't believe in free speech anymore, my friend. Anyway, good luck to you. As always, please subscribe and your comments. Thank you. Have a great day.